Oi, tudo bem? Bom dia! It's another very rainy, downpouring day, but I love it. The temperature is so much cooler when it rains like this. It's a very tropical feeling. The loud rain, overcast sky. Whoa, it's pouring outside. I'm standing at the front door of my apartment building and I'm about to go to breakfast. It's raining hard and I'm going to get soaking wet, but that's okay. And it's even, again, this morning, a bit chilly and windy. People here are bundled up. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I don't want to exaggerate. It's in the 70s, I believe, degrees Fahrenheit. But it is nasty out. I like it though. I like the moodiness of it. And I like the relief from the normally hot temperatures. So let's head out, get soaking wet, and go have a nice breakfast. In my last episode, I was talking about how I was planning a 2-week trip up to California in February to take care of some unfinished business. And then this morning I realized there's no way I can go to California in February. I have a trip planned to the city of Aracaju in the state of Sergipe in February. Aracaju is the capital of Sergipe. It's the state just north of the state of Bahia, where I live. It's not quite the Amazon in any way, shape, or form, which a trip I've been postponing to for a while. Although I do plan to get there later next year, but at least it's a new city and a new state. It will be for me, and so I can look forward to that. The trip up to San Francisco can wait, maybe until April or May. The last 48 hours, it was raining heavily, downpours, but it's not right now. It's very overcast, but it's not raining, so I'm out for a walk, and it's supposed to start raining again tonight. So I'm taking advantage of this little interval in the rain and walking along the road that leads down along the Bay of All Saints, back down into my neighborhood, Baja. The news here from Brazil is that Brazil's ex-president, Bolsonaro, the one who was called the Trump of the tropics, tried, along with 2 other people, to assassinate the president-elect at that time, Lula da Silva, tried to assassinate him so that Bolsonaro could stay in power. Sound familiar? Well, Trump didn't exactly attempt to assassinate President Biden, elect Biden at the time, but he did try to stage a coup. I hope this is leading to Bolsonaro's eventual imprisonment, long-term imprisonment, and I hope that one day, if justice is ever served up in the United States, that will also be the fate of Trump. Trump just seems to magically get away with everything short of murder, but I hope someday, at some time, his time too, will come to face justice like that's happening here to Brazil's ex-president, Jair Bolsonaro. Today is Wednesday, and I leave Salvador for my new temporary home of 4 months on Tuesday. So it's exactly a week. The week countdown to moving day starts now. I still have a lot of packing to do, sorting and getting rid of stuff before that day, and cleaning. My God, I need to give my apartment a thorough cleaning. I can't leave it a mess for the landlady. But my days here in Salvador are numbered. I'm moving to the small city of San Antonio de Jesus, which is about 4 hours from here, for 4 months while I save some money. And then I'll be back, I promise, here in Salvador the beginning of April of 2025. It's going to be a bit of adjustment, but I do have a lot of travel plans during those 4 months, and we'll making visits to places in the region, and I'll be coming back into Salvador for special occasions, so not all is lost. And of course I will continue vlogging here on YouTube while I'm living there. Just going to be a different look and a different location, a different perspective from a different part of the state of Bahia. Every single store in the streets and in the shopping center has signs that say Black Friday. Just like in the United States, they've adopted those English words, phrase Black Friday, which we have in the United States right after Thanksgiving. Of course, there's no Thanksgiving here in Brazil, but they have adopted the Black Friday sale. But here, of course, it's pronounced Blacky Friday. No, how would it be? Blacky Friday. Blacky. They use English words, but they pronounce it in the Portuguese way. It's a little bit humorous. Brazilians and Brazilian businesses love to use English words, even when they don't understand them, because it makes it feel more chic, more sophisticated. An example is pet stores. Instead of using the Portuguese words, they love to call pet stores, just like in English, except they're a pet shop. But except, of course, they pronounce it petty shoppy. One of Salvador's iconic sites there, the Santa Maria Fort in Porto de Baja. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving up in the United States. Just another normal day here. But I imagine people, friends and family are gathering, and people are preparing for the big meal. I know my friends up in San Francisco have a giant big feast and tradition. Of course, I was always there every year, but since moving here, I don't attend. And I also miss the Christmas feast. But that's okay. We do have Christmas here, that's for sure. And New Year's is huge here. So I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. And I've got, of course, this beautiful site right in front of me. Just like most governments in the world, here the state government puts up signs. It says, here in the state of Bahia, combating racism and creating a center for the care, oops, let this bus pass by, for the care of people with sickle cell disease. Those are good causes. And now there in front of us is another one of Salvador's iconic landmarks, the Baja Lighthouse. This is very much my neighborhood, or it is up until next week. And I hope that when I come back here to Salvador, move back here in April, that this will continue to be my neighborhood. As I mentioned before, I'm not going very far. I'm staying right here in the state of Bahia, Brazil. Just be about 4 hours away for 4 months. So I'm not going to get too worked up about this change. It's just temporary, and it's all for the best. There is also rain in the forecast tomorrow, so it'll be 3 days of continuous heavy rain. But then, after tomorrow, the forecast is for the next following 9 days to be clear and sunny. We'll see. The forecasts aren't always completely accurate here. The forecast can be for a sunny day and then it'll start to rain. I guess that's part and parcel of living in the tropics, but we'll see. There are certainly an abundance of hot, sunny days here. No complaints. I'm suddenly feeling a craving for a yummy, ice-cold bowl of acai. Acai, of course, comes from the acai berry that's found in the Amazon. I remember in San Francisco, I'd get a bowl of acai, and it would cost me $11. Absurd. But sometimes I couldn't resist even there. Here, it's just anywhere from $2 to $3. I should not be eating acai. It's not good for my diabetes or my blood sugar levels, but I can't be a saint. I'm pretty good about my diet, so what the hell? No, the wind just picked up and it's starting to rain. I'm gonna get soaked. Help! Well, definitely time to quicken my step and quickly head home as quickly as I can. I'm still about 7 or 8 blocks from home, but it doesn't really matter if I get wet. I'll survive, I won't melt. So I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks for joining me. Look at this beach. The other day, it was completely packed. Could barely see any sand. And look at it today on this overcast, rainy day. Barely a soul in sight. Quite a contrast. But I don't mind, it's nice having it to myself. Even if I am getting a little wet. Look at me, I have absolutely no willpower. Here I am at the acai store. About to fill my container with acai. Bad me. But what the hell? You only live once, right? Beijos. Ciao.